Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Gemini for August 2021. So before we begin, I'd just like to take a moment to welcome everyone, especially anyone who's new to my channel, and just like to take a moment to highlight a few things. First, the format. On the left is a card message from the archangel that you'll be working with for the month, and on the right, a message from your guardian angel. The card on the left will come from the Major Arcana, which represents the major themes, lessons, influences, and energies. The card on the right will come from the Minor Arcana, representing the day-to-day modes or ways that those themes might be playing out in your life, so that you can be aware and figure out how to work with that energy to offset whatever is going on, that bigger picture lesson. The other thing is that I've been still offering my half-hour reading for $77. As a special offer, I'm offering it for 1 full hour. I've been doing so since the pandemic began, so we're continuing that. You would just go to my webpage, theangelschool.com/services. You would select the half-hour reading as it's normally written there, and within 24 hours on the first business day, I will send you a confirmation email noting the special offer for 1 full hour. All right, and instructions and everything will come in the email. All right, so now I would like for you to just take a moment to take a deep breath and really breathe into your heart space. And you can see we have all of the rose quartz here, as the angels have asked for this, and Archangel Raphael is coming through. And so the Archangel Raphael works with your third eye and helping you to open to abundance, and to also to help you to heal your psychic abilities and remove the veils safely for you. And so you might want to just give him a bit of permission right now while we continue to work on your third eye, to remove the veils. There's 7 veils that shield your third eye, and those are the veils of illusion. So, and we can just ask him to clear what you're ready for at this time, and to help open your eyes and your heart to all the possibilities that are being afforded to you at this time. And so the angels, what they kind of showed me for the month of August is a woman, and she was really trying to release her breasts in order to nurse, best way to say it. And it was an urgency. And the way she moved, and I'd never seen, my visions are symbolic and tell stories that help us to understand their message. And so the next thing, a baby, and she was African American, the baby and the mother, and it just appeared in her arms, wrapped as if she's just leaving the hospital with a little beanie and all things. And she just eagerly, enfolded the child in her arms, and with all of her love, she surrounded the child in this energy. And then later, what appeared was that, and I think of this as the Empress card for this reason, in the goddess energy, because from between her cleavage started to appear a bunny rabbit, a white bunny rabbit, and a white dog, and then a tree with roots and branches, and then more. And this also reminds you of the Queen of Pentacles as well. So more bunny rabbits, just tons of them. And so the thing is, and they're writing right now, you've kind of gotten a little comfortable, Gemini. So the way it just came up as I'm talking, you might be gotten a little too comfortable in some ways. Don't know what that means quite yet, but you may already know what they mean. And so there, so what I get a sense of is that they want you to really open up even more. Now, I keep saying the word often, and progressive. So there's a sense of that you are very progressive in your thinking. You're very receptive, and I get a sense of like putting yourself out there. Is something that you do, right? The thing is, the word that's coming back to my memory, I'm remembering from meditation beforehand, was the word page. And the page as in one of the pages in the tarot. And so there's this sense of bringing information, bringing maybe new information, or putting information out there that might be useful, that might sort of help be helpful and useful and bring about shifts and perspective and even consciousness, and they're writing the word assessment. So I don't know if it's a time of assessment for you, or by your messages might create for others sort of a way of reflecting, and that may be helpful for them to assess where they are and where they're being guided. Writing the word representation, in some way, you might be a representative voice, or you might be, whatever it is that you do might help others find their voice. But you're being used as a representative of the universe to spark these flames and these ideas. All right, so let's go into it. They also showed me a cow for the month, and so I had pulled out this card, and I'll just show it to you briefly. But the message on the cards from Diana Cooper's Archangel Animal Oracle says, "Give with unconditional love and grace." And it has the Archangels Raphael and Mary. All right. So something is healing, and again, thinking of the Empress with the symbols they've given us for the month of August, and what that means, in terms of fertility, creativity, nurturing others. So you're that mothering energy. It's a sense of service and providing with your resources and the resources of your soul, and really tapping into your resources and having them sort of triple or quadruple in some way. All right, so let's take a look at the Archangel and the Major Arcana theme. All right, so we have the Will. This is the Archangel Gabriel, communication, Gemini, okay? And so that talks about that piece that we were talking about before. And the wheel is a wheel of influence, right? It's the wheel of fate, the wheel of fortune. Depending on where it turns, up or down, side, whatever, kind of, it's like it's a sense of gambling on an outcome. However, in this indicates for me some kind of movement, some kind of change, a change in direction, possibly relocating, or taking a new direction. There is this open possibility for you to really change your life, change the course of your life. And the wheel is turning, and so therefore it's up in the air what might unfold for you. And that kind of gives me a sense of, well, you need to really be, and they're writing the word engagement, paying attention, paying attention, and how you, what you're engaging and what's engaging you, because all of these interactions could just trigger a whole new reality, a whole new set of opportunities, whether it's career, love. The possibilities are there, and many of us don't like the wheel of change, I like to call it, but it's the only way that stagnation ends. It's the only way to have your prayers unfold. So I feel like when you see the wheel in a reading, it means that there is momentum behind something you desire, and you are in the most fortunate time. Despite the gamble of the wheel, it is an enormous fortune to have the opportunity to shift, to change it all. And so you have to think about being open, communicate what you truly desire, communicate what you really want, right? And go with the flow. Now here we have the 10 of Cups, or the 10 of Water. And so this is a card of, tens as a card of renewal. And I just realized we got 2 10s here. So the number 10 is that this is a time of renewal, beginnings and endings. And with the 10 of Cups, this is sort of emotional completion. So that where you are going to land, this is just telling you that you may, the wheel turns and there may be bumps in the road and all kinds of things, but where you're going to land is going to be the ultimate fulfillment or ultimate desire, whether it's love or whether it's, you're relocating, you've been looking for a home and you're not quite sure. Well, it's going to work out. Like everything is in flux right now. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be the perfect home. If you're in between jobs right now, you don't know what's going to happen. Well, it's going to be the perfect job. That's how the sentence flows from the universe for you right now. Okay? And so enjoy, Gemini, enjoy. And it means that you've done something, that you've put in your time, your efforts, you've given, or you've been, and I just saw the word objective, you've been diligent to your objective, and now they're writing the word magical. That's just your outcome. Magical. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings. Have a beautiful month, Gemini. I wish I was a Gemini right now, but have a beautiful month. God bless you.